Dursey did it.
That was a very long car ride. I'm actually pretty happy for it though, because I got all editing done and I was on the go, so it's kind of a win-win. If you can be productive and do something, it's just perfect. It's just incredible. The funny thing is, I'm one of those types of people who strive to be productive, who strive to work on their craft, but I get so distracted sometimes. It's actually crazy. I need to definitely work on that. But yeah, no. So let me explain what is going down here in Vancouver, Washington / Portlandish. I have 3 goals this trip. That is to chill with our friends down here, talk to a anti-Trump supporter, and learn how to use the transit here in Portland. Now, I'm sure this kind of comes as a bit of a shock, but I've been very vocal on my position about these protests. If you haven't heard recently, there's been a lot of the protests going through Portland, Vancouver, British Columbia, New York, Chicago, you name it. A lot of big American cities are protesting Trump. I would love to go and hear their opinion and hear their reasoning for doing it, because I've been very vocal about the anti-Trump protests, and I really don't think they're democratic. I think that they're protesting against the electoral system, the electoral college system, a system which has been in place in the U.S. for hundreds of years, and that there's no reason for it to be changed now. I don't think, honestly, it's just really ridiculous. I'm not going to sit here and talk about it all night, but basically I'm very against the anti-Trump protests. So I really want to talk to one of the protesters and peacefully and hear their reasoning for protesting against the election. Also, I'm always down to learn new transit systems, so this is going to be definitely really interesting if I can get my hand on the transit system here in Portland. It's just interesting to know different transit systems, in my opinion, because if you use them to your advantage, you can get to so many places in such a short period of time for such a cheap price. Think about it like this. For the price it would cost me to rent a day pass and go on the bus, it would cost me like 14, 15, even like $20 on an Uber if I wanted to go back and forth. And frankly, I just don't have that money. So instead, I'm going to learn how to use the transit system here in Portland and take that to my advantage. And I don't have to have people chauffeuring me around, which is a waste of their time, and that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't need to happen. So I'm going to learn how to use the transit system here, and yeah, visit with my friends, which is ultimately the main goal of this trip. So really excited. We're going to go see them tomorrow, see how that goes, and just, I don't know, it's going to be interesting. I really wanted to clear that with you guys before I got into the story time portion of this vlog. Yesterday was really, really big for a couple different reasons, okay? One of them is really big because my friend Dane, well, something happened.
Oh, yeah, we've got all the squad here talking to Dane. Dane, who was successful at asking.
I don't want to ruin it for him. Something happened.
How do you feel about this? I need initial reactions.
And it was pretty interesting.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, first comes marriage, then comes divorce. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Dane, Athena, let's go! Hey!
So, for it to happen, I had to go to Lionsgate, or to the Lionsgate Bridge, but not to the Lionsgate Bridge, actually to Stanley Park, right under the Lionsgate Bridge. I got to take the 19, which is a bus I've never taken before. Check this out. So yeah, no, it was really interesting to experience that, and it was really interesting to see the view under the Lionsgate Bridge, which was amazing. I just want to throw out there, it was such a beautiful bridge at night, and just the lights shining over the ocean, or not the ocean, but the Burrard Inlet, were just incredible. I've never been so moved, but just by lights. Like, it's just incredible. And I've seen it before, but I've never seen it like that, and I've never experienced it like that. So that was a really jaw-dropping moment for me. The other thing I got to do yesterday was run into some anti-Trump supporters.
Gotta love our society these days, honestly.
That I recorded, but I didn't get to interview any of them. I didn't get to talk to any of them, which is kind of why I want to talk to some of them here in Portland, because I'm just really, I feel like there should always be two sides to an argument. You have to hear out the other side before you can go and make assumptions. I've made assumptions, I've made my reasoning, I've kind of come up with my explanation for it, and I would love to hear theirs. I'm gonna be telling you guys a story actually tomorrow, if there's enough time, if I'm not vlogging and all that fun stuff, because I feel like I need to go tell these story time portions a lot more in the vlogs, because they're really important. They're really crucial. They're really just, it's a part of a vlog has to be I don't know. I feel bad when story times aren't incorporated in the vlog. So yes, we are in Vancouver, Washington. This is the very first day in the States.